Hello everyone, welcome to Whack Comics. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Tyler. How you going, man?
Oh my gosh, yes!
This is amazing. I just want everyone to know this wouldn't happen on anyone else's stream.
No,
Okay?
it would
Get this
not.
done
Oh
shit.
my god, it would be frowned
Only
upon by
the
most
best
people.
content over here.
Hey, we go live.
Oh, wow.
And earthquakes happen.
No, you're not.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, it's about that time of the show, right?
Oh, must be. Hey, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
What's up?
Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to Whack Comics. I just wanted to fuck Tyler up there. It worked pretty good.
It was perfect. Thank you so much.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing with your stuff? You look like you're red. You're turning into a tomato.
I'm going good. My birthday was last week, so just coming down off that high, and then my wife's birthday is tomorrow, so I'm getting ready for that high.
Hell yeah. Well, happy birthday again for last week, and happy birthday to Lisa for tomorrow.
Thanks, man. I'll tell her you said that.
It's be a big week of fucking celebration.
Yeah, it always is. It's usually just basically her birthday week, but since mine was the previous Saturday, I kind of had my own little moment last week. It's unusual.
Nice. So, have you read much this week?
Yeah, I read a bunch.
Do you want to go first? Have you got much to show off as well?
Oh, yeah, I guess I do. All right, we'll start with the greatest cover ever. King in Black. Well, there's Simon. What's up, Simon?
Hey, Simon.
So I don't think this is the greatest cover ever. That was just me kidding. But this book was fucking amazing. Did you read King in Black? I'm sure you didn't.
No, I'm probably not going to. I haven't read a lot of the Venom stuff because I'm reading in like the hardcover, so I'll probably wait for it to get collected.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. The action, everything about it, the writing, the ending. I am beyond excited for this. Like seriously, I'm shocked. Yeah, I've loved Venom, but this could be even better than Venom. Erratic. Did you have a question?
I said, do you reckon with the fucking King of Black better than Venom? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be. If it can hold up to that first issue, it's gonna be better.
Cool.
What's up, Raider Bear? Erratic was also very good. It's like this kid who has powers, but he only has it for, is it 15 minutes? I think it's 10 minutes a day. So he can only use his powers 10 minutes a day. And he's basically like moved into this new town with his mom who got a new job. So it's mostly about that. It's not really about the powers, at least not yet. But I thought it was a great first like opening issue to the story. I saw some other people that didn't really love it, but I definitely did.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen it. I don't know if my comic book store's even getting it.
yeah, I hope you do. I like the design of it too. I read Strange Adventures. Strange Adventures was also very good. It's hard to say what's going to happen with Strange Adventures because it's just so slow paced.
Picking up those covers, eh?
But yeah, I have been since the beginning because I love both the artists so much, and I can't decide between them. So even though I always say I'm not going to be a cover whore, that was me being a cover whore for this book.
Fair enough.
DC's Dead Planet was fucking amazing. Deceased has been amazing, and this is one of the better issues I think of this run. And this new, I don't know what he is, demon guy. He's awesome. This story is amazing. And also the Deceased Online wrapped up this week. What was that called? Hope at World's End. That
Yeah.
shit was fucking amazing. Like that is just as good as the first two. So I think Dead Planet is my least favorite of the 4 that have been out, and it's getting really good. And there's only one issue left of that, but it's getting really good. So you need to read Hope at World's End. Everyone needs to if you like Deceased.
Yeah, I'll definitely be picking up the hardcovers when they come out. I've got the first 2.
Yeah, me too. Fucking amazing. Firepower. Did you read Firepower?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect. So Firepower was amazing. This is one of my favorite issues so far. Oh my god, you scared me. We get to see Wee Lin, and we get to see Owen and Wee Lin like talk for the first time, basically since the OGN. What's up, Conceto?
Hey, Con.
I got the Batman Adventures Continue. I've been reading it.
That's such a cool cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been reading it ahead of time, but basically this is the printed version, and it's super good. If you like the animated series, you need to read it. The art is amazing. It reminds me so much of the animated series, and it has Red Hood in it. I think you said you like Red Hood, or maybe that was Sarah. I don't remember.
Oh no,
Both of you. I don't know. It's good though.
I think someone likes Red Hood.
Someone likes Red Hood.
Not
I
sure.
know I talked to someone at some point that liked Red Hood.
Yeah, I think I watched a video about it even.
And here's Batman. Batman was good. I thought the ending was really the best part, probably, with Bao Fam and Harley and Batman. I don't really care too much for Ghostmaker, but it's good enough to keep me going, I guess. Haven't read them, have you?
No, I'm waiting for the next hardcover of that as well.
Yeah, perfect. So
Yeah.
so
I've got a bunch of hardcovers to talk about tonight as well. By the way,
did you read the 8th that I sent you?
The 8th. No, I haven't read that either. Fucking
Okay.
useless.
Yeah, you are. But it was the 8th was super
Big
good.
Shaq's in here. How you going, Biggie?
The 8th was by Adam Lawson, who we had interviewed. That was super good. Oh, Thor. I read Thor number 10. I know a lot of people were super big on Thor. It has like Donald Blake. You know anything about Donald Blake?
Yeah.
I don't. So I fucking didn't like this issue at all.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yep.
I've read a couple of old Thor stories with Donald Blake in it.
If you like Thor and Thor lore, you will probably love this. And I don't know shit about it, and I didn't give a shit or know anything what was going on. So I'm done reading Thor because I literally don't give a shit. But if you like Thor, you should, honestly. I think it's a good story. I just like don't know anything about what's going on. I feel like I'm just jumping into nothing. And then I read that Texas Blood number 6. That Texas Blood started out super good and then really cooled off, but this really brought it back. So the main character is like seeking out revenge for I think it was his brother that got murdered, and there's a lot of shit that goes down. But there's like something that happens in the first issue that seems a little like fantastical that still hasn't been brought back up since the very first issue. So I'm ready for that to be brought back. Hopefully, like the issue 7 will bring it back up because that'll be a new storyline. And I read Endless Winter too. That was shockingly good. They have a new villain called the Frost King, and he's like just a badass. What's up?
I was just saying hello to. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to go really fast because I know you said for me to go fast. And Batman Catwoman, that was fucking terrible.
Oh, really?
Terrible.
Oh, you were so looking forward to it.
No, I wasn't, but I still was going to give it a shot. It was so jumpy. It jumped around to fucking everything. I know I heard a bunch of different people say they liked it and didn't like it, but I was watching, I think it was Legion of Comics yesterday on his live show. He fucking loves everything DC, which is cool. But he was talking about how he liked how it was jumping around and like showing things from the past. And I didn't, because Tom King, I think that's how his brain works. And I don't think he knows what to say. So
Okay.
Burrito says we're streaming early.
Yeah,
no,
so did Biggie.
no, we're
before.
not. It's late in Australia.
It is. It's like 10:40 in Australia, PM. Yeah, so it's not early at all.
But my best read of the week was, not counting King in Black, because that was my favorite of the week, like current week. But I caught up on Department of Truth #3, and Department of Truth #3 was fucking mind blowing. And I didn't want to read it, but my friend, who I think is going to jump on here soon, told me he's loving it and that I need to read the third one. So
I'm keen to get into that third issue.
Yeah,
I was so broke this week. I haven't picked anything up.
I didn't even like the first two. You know that. So
yeah,
for me to say that, I think is saying a lot, because it should have been the first issue, in my opinion. It was really like a clear-cut story of what's going on. It gave me everything I needed to know about like what is happening with the characters and what's happening with the conspiracies. So basically, just like a quick summary, like this mother, her child gets killed in a school shooting, and there's conspiracy that it didn't happen. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. It is fucking crazy.
Sounds crazy. I want to get into it. Hey, I've heard so many good things about the third issue. I thought, because we had Sammy on last week, she was talking about the third issue.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I thought she was talking about the second issue. My bad, because I haven't even read the third issue yet.
Yeah.
But so I'm keen to get into it when I pick up my pull list.
Yeah.
But
I think if you like the first two, you're gonna like the third one. So
yeah, I'm keen to get into it. Biggie said he had a cameo in fucking Spawn.
Yeah. The LC whatever, the local comic shop day. I don't know. I want to say I saw you on there. I saw a bunch of different things on there that I like shops. Did you see that at all, Lee?
No.
So on the Spawn local comic shop day, there's like a bunch of, they printed all the comic shops basically instead of the writers. And so there's like, I don't know how many comic shops on there. There's like 1,000 comic shops, front and back.
Oh no.
It's super cool. I thought about picking it up, but I haven't. But my shop has like 100 of them. So if I really want one, I'll go grab it.
Nice.
Oh no, that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about a guy in the most recent Spawn that looks like him. Well, I didn't read it, so no. So now I need to see what you look like, or what this guy looks like, to see what he looks like you.
Is it Spawn 312, was it?
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna look. We're gonna find you. It was in a first appearance or first cover.
Yeah, I see. I'm just gonna look. I'm not gonna share. I just wanted to have a look.
Good. So you saw it. Well, now that Wax saw it, that's all we needed.
Hang on.
Make sure you share audio too.
I don't need audio.
I know, but still share it just in case. Oh yeah, that's cool. No, I had not seen that.
That definitely looks like they should definitely pay him in. You should be like fucking Todd.
I'd be kind of pissed. That's a ripoff right there. Look, it's fucking yep. I'd be pissed.
Dude, yeah, let's all get behind Biggie on that and fucking make sure he gets his paycheck.
Yeah.
We'll start a whack campaign.
New hashtag, sue Image Comics, or whack versus Image.
It's on behalf of Biggie, so it has to be
yeah, but it started here, so we gotta take credit.
Shit. Fucking what else? Is that who you read this week?
Yeah, that's everything. I don't have any big purchases or anything. So now you go. What'd you read?
All right. Hang on. That's not the right one, is it? This one. What's going on? There we go.
We did it at the same time.
So yeah, I read a couple of trades and hardcovers to catch up on this week because I couldn't afford to pick up my pull list because I'm broke because Christmas is coming up and shit like that. And so I got fucking the paybacks. I read that. I picked this up a couple weeks ago because I heard this was going to come into fucking crossover.
Yep.
It's by Donny Cates. It was pretty fun read. It was only 8 issues. Pretty fast read.
Do you know who wrote that?
Donny Cates.
Oh, Cates. Cates wrote that too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
when? When did he write that?
A while ago. Hey, let me see if I can find a fucking date and shit. 2018, August 2018, it reckons.
Huh.
But yeah, that's it was a good fun read. It was pretty fast. These fucking team of superheroes sort of thing, or it reminded me a bit of Suicide Squad, how they all fucking have like a bomb strapped to them, you know, and have to work off their debt sort of thing, you know. But it's like a loan. It's like it's a good story. Fucking, I recommend it. I hope that it comes up into crossover now. I don't know if it's going to, but it was a fun read anyway.
Well, it sounds better than crossover so far. So,
and then I also read the Ghost Fleet. That was another Donny Cates one apparently that might show up in crossover. And this was not what I was expecting fucking at all. It was still a fun read though. The ending was fucking pretty crazy. I don't know what I wanted to say about without spoiling it. It's just like basically a truck crew that transports stuff across the country, and it's like top secret shit that they're transporting, and it just gets crazy sort of thing. Like
that
almost like otherworldly sort of thing, you know. But I don't want to spoil it too much. And then I got Daphne Byrne.
Yeah,
I've been reading all the Hill House comics in hardcover, picking them all up. Why not? Because I picked up the first 3 and I was like, I may as well keep going. There's like one more to get now.
Was the slipcover better? I know you said the last one wasn't.
I feel like that's what I was going to say. I feel like they're getting lazier with them because this one not only has the same thing on the underneath, it has it on the back as well.
Oh yeah, that's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it's like they didn't even try with this one. Like the first 2 were fucking so cool with the slipcase and shit. But no. But still a good read. This one knocked Basketful Heads out of second place for me in the order, like in my ranking of the Hill House. So Dollhouse was first, Daphne, and then Basketful Heads and Lolo Wood is my ranking so far. I'll keep you updated when I get the rest. But,
well, look, Burrito just asked. Well, you just answered.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, here you go. Do you prefer to the trades?
I don't mind either. I like reading trades because sometimes they're lighter and easier. Like I read a lot on like public transport when I'm catching the train and shit. They're pretty convenient for that. But yeah, I just buy it when I see it, if it's in trade or hardcover, whatever.
Yeah, I know you also said you get a lot of the comics late, so sometimes the trade's out right as the last issue's out for some stuff, basically, or even before.
Yeah. But I also read this fucking. We've been reading Invincible. Finished the second volume. So much shit has happened in this already. I'm like 5 issues in, if you count the 0 one. But yeah, so much has happened. My favorite issue from this one was the Alien, Alan the Alien issue. That one,
yeah,
That
I
was a
love
really
Alan.
that was a really fun issue. I'm really fucking enjoying everything. Invincible. I've got like the next 3 hardcovers sitting there waiting for me to get into, and I have a feeling I'm going to knock them out pretty fast.
Yeah, that issue 0 was pretty hard to get through for me. But besides that, I've loved it. Invincible, and it's only because it catches you up on everything. It is just repetitive.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was like the worst issue I've ever read of
yeah.
something I love.
Just like fully catching up on fucking.
Yeah, it is just a full recap.
Yeah, and it was like really early, and it was like, this is a 150 issue run, and we're getting a recap at like.
Yeah, I think it was a free comic book day or something, and they were trying to get people into it. I think.
We've missed a lot in the chat. I'm gonna try and go back and catch up
Oh, here.
a little bit.
Animali, we gotta speed this up a little bit for Animali, I think.
Hey, Annabelle. I caught up, sorry, on your live stream before we got on this. Watched the replay, and I was having a good laugh. Even though the audio is terrible, you guys need to fix that shit. But apart from that, it was fucking really, really fun. Rude.
Drugs are bad.
I've got a couple of other comics I want to show off. These are the ones I won. I spoke about it a little bit on the stream a little while ago. I went on Comic Book Jeopardy on Comic Crazy's channel. It was really fun. I came first place. Apparently, I know some shit about comics. Not only destroy them, but so these are the comics that I won. I've got a fucking what's this?
Detective 1027.
Yeah, this is like the Batwoman, Batman
Yep.
cover. Pretty cool. And I got this. I think this is the first appearance of Batwoman Beyond.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
I didn't even know there was a Batwoman Beyond until you
either.
showed me that.
Yeah, I didn't either. But
hang on to it, big spec.
Yeah. And this one's the really cool one. This is a Clayton Crane fucking comic, and it's got his little signature at the top there.
Yeah, he has such a good signature.
Yeah, and this is the Death of Alfred issue that I haven't read, but I'm glad that I got this comic.
Oh yeah, you haven't read that?
No.
Shit, you need to crack it open.
Crack it open, give it a read, you reckon?
Yeah, you should. I mean, I don't know. I don't love Tom King's run, but you should read it.
I don't know. I don't want to see Alfred getting killed. It'll make me cry. I don't want to cry.
You fucking love Lemire. You love to cry.
Yeah, but I don't want to cry of Alfred.
So want to cry at these randoms that no one knows.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know. Even though I wasn't reading it, I got so sad that he died. I saw the panel. I've already seen the panel.
Oh, okay.
Just seeing that panel seeing that panel was enough. I was like, that was sad. Thanks for the sadness.
Yeah. Well, now you've got it forever signed.
Yeah. It's cool. I don't know. I can forget that it's a sad issue because of the awesome signature on the top of it.
Yeah. And you won it playing Jeopardy on another guy's channel, so that's kind of cool.
I won it. Yeah, I came fucking first place, motherfucker.
I did that one time on Burrito's channel, I think it was. and I lost. I got one wrong and the guy against me got him all right. Damn it.
Thanks for popping in, Simon. Appreciate it, man. Fucking so what they used to do at Jeopardy, comic book Burrito used to do it. Why aren't you doing it anymore, man? Tell me. Why?
We need to start our own like whack
Game show of sorts.
game show. Yeah, we could do a really fun one.
Whenever-
Or awful, one of the two.
Yeah.
It needs to be something stupid, like but perfect. So perfectly stupid. What's a good one? Have you ever seen The Whammy? What is that? Press Your Luck?
No.
No. Well, it's a great show. I wish we could do the shopping one. There's a shopping one that we have in America that's so good.
I saw comic book poser talking about that when he was dipping his toes into reaction videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
there's
awesome. I wish he
there's
would
a
do more
bunch of good
reaction videos.
shopping ones, but that would require like buying a grocery store and flying everyone out to it. I just don't know if I have the time.
Maybe we could get a sponsor for it.
Yeah. Another one besides Powerade?
Yeah, maybe. I know you're going to Disneyland soon. Maybe you could talk to fucking what's his name? Disney himself.
Walt?
Is that his name? What? His name's what?
Walt.
What?
Walt Disney?
What Disney?
Oh, we got my friend join. He's here. There he is. What's up, Drew?
How's it going?
It's going good, man.
Hey, Drew.
Hello.
This is my friend Lee from Australia.
G'day.
From Australia. He still lives there.
Yeah. From and still living there. Both simultaneously.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about what we've been reading and a bunch of other random shit. So what have you been reading, Drew?
Shoot. I just actually went back and I've been rereading a bunch of old stuff lately, trying to catch up on some of my DC Universe stuff. So I just finished a reread of Grant Morrison's Batman, which is every bit as weird as I remember it being.
What made you go reread that?
I just saw Grant his Green Lantern, which I've really been enjoying.
Same.
Especially which I like the concept of the season 2, of how he's been spacing that out, how he's been pacing it. So I was like, I just want to read as much as I can of Grant. And so I went back and reread it. And then my particular love of Dick Grayson as Batman, and just the fact that Grant Morrison was really the primary writer of that era on Batman. And I just wanted to reread those stories. So having that touchstone again to, I think, a very cool time in Batman history was really fun. Some of the stuff that Bruce Wayne traveling through history and all that stuff is still sketchy and weird, but it makes more sense than metal, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah, I didn't love metal.
I love Morrison. Hey, fucking Grant Morrison. Everything that he fucking. I love like the ultra trippy shit as well, where you have a hard time getting your head around it. Have you read much of his like independent stuff as well?
I've read a lot of it, and he's one of the best guys at doing high concept comic writing that still makes sense. And yeah,
have you read The Filth?
What's that?
The Filth?
No, Filth is not what I've read.
Oh, you got to read The Filth, eh? If you're a Morrison fan, that's got to be like at the top of your list. That'll give you a nice ride.
Yeah, definitely going to do that. I'll make a note. Let's see. There's a comment that Animal Man. Animal Man. One of the best things he's ever written for DC, in my opinion. I think the issue of Animal Man where he turns and he essentially does the Deadpool thing before Deadpool, looks straight at the camera and notices someone's reading a comic book about him, is brilliant. It sounds so dopey to say it out loud that, but it works so good in that book.
So good. I
And-
love the Roadrunner issue, the Wile E. Coyote issue. That was like one of my favorite issues. Hey,
So good. Yeah. So yeah, I love Grant Morrison. So I've been rereading his stuff, and then more. I guess the more current stuff that I've been catching up on has just been. I've been reading a lot of the AWA stuff, and kind of loving playing in that the way they're playing in that world.
Did you read Erratic?
Which one?
Erratic.
Yeah. So they did. What was the one I just read? Was it?
Yeah, it just came out. It came out last week.
Maybe. Yeah. I wasn't able to get to the shop last week, but I think that one is on my list. But I like the way that they're doing the shared universe with just miniseries, and they're not really letting anything stay past its overstay its welcome. And it's been a really fun way of playing in a universe. So yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have a lot more to play with than just the big two right now.
And there you go. Filth is on Hoopla. If you've ever used Hoopla,
Cole, you would love it. Fucking read it. I'll just give you. Let me just. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. Sorry.
I want to read Animal Man, but now I want to read Filth. There's only a million things I want to read at all times, so makes it real easy.
Yeah, you would really dig Animal Man. I think Animal Man would make a really interesting. If they ever wanted to do like a streaming show of Animal Man, I would be really interested to see if they ever could pull it off. But it's super violent, super dark and disturbing at times. So it'd be really fun. See if they can pull it off.
Have you read Lemire's Animal Man? Jeff Lemire?
Yeah.
I love his nod to Grant Morrison's run as well.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, and there's another one where it's just like it just kind of really plays on the edge of super dark and almost disturbing at times, but it plays a lot like our how we would perceive the best Swamp Thing stories of just higher art than what you would expect from a character that should play off really, really goofy and really stupid, but has a lot to say about the art form in general and how it is. Because I mean that Grant Morrison run of Animal Man, for those who haven't read it, is really more about. It spends a lot of time talking about like what happens to characters that fall out of continuity, and if these characters are real in this dimension, what happens, because it really takes place right after Crisis, and what does that look like from a standpoint where these characters exist in this world or in this mind, and what if they get to confront the people who are putting them through this torment just for the entertainment of readers. So it's really a great look at why we enjoy tormenting our heroes so much.
What's up, King Titus? Did you? Oh, no, we talked about Department of Truth a little bit, so I caught up on it. I read number 3. That shit was fucking wild as fuck.
So, because I know you had said that you weren't digging it so much after 2. I mean, are you changing your mind on that?
Oh, number 3 was amazing. Number 3,
Okay.
I think, should have been number 1. Number 3 was so good. It was like to the point. It had its own conspiracy that it followed. It was interesting. It had like a character. We found out enough about the department to be interested. Like, I really don't know why it wasn't number 1.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I mean I feel like Tynion's one of those guys that at this point I'll blindly follow him.
Oh, for sure. He is that good now.
If he's writing something, I'm like, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I was done after number 2 just because I wasn't interested, and it felt like it didn't have a story, and now it does. It feels like it has one now.
Yeah.
Maybe it just took a bit. I guess 3 issues isn't that long, but
yeah.
When I have so much to read, I'm reading all the time. It's like if it's not holding my interest, why am I going to keep going?
I definitely hear that. Those piles add up so quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes. I've got a stack almost knee high of things I need to bag and board and put in boxes, and I'm just
yeah. Oh yeah, the art is great. That right off the bat in issue 1, I thought the art was amazing. Some people did not like it, but I loved it right away.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute to warm up on the art, to be honest. Like, but by the end of the issue, I dug it. Like the first few pages, I was like, "Is this what we're getting into?" And then by the end, I was like, "All right, this is cool."
Yeah, I could see it being hard to get used to because it is very stylized. It kind of reminds me a bit of maybe less paint, but it's a bit Arkham Asylum-y. Speaking of Grant Morrison,
yeah, I heard someone else say that. I think it was Burke said that or something.
Yeah, but it's more pencil than paint, but it's definitely got that creep factor to it. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know Burrito said I'm wrong about the department, but I guess for me it's like if I'm just gonna pick up a number 1 and read it and it's gonna grab me, I have to decide right then, like, am I gonna continue or not? Like, there's no fucking way. I hated it. I hated that first issue. I thought it was bad. And like crossover, if I have to decide off crossover number 1, I don't know if you've read that, Drew, but I didn't like crossover number 1. I thought it was
I did read it, and I kind of do agree with you. I didn't pick up the second issue. It just didn't grab me.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It was nothing necessarily like it's not like I hated it or thought it was like, oh, this is garbage or anything, but it is. It's you got to pick and choose.
Yeah, there was nothing to the characters at all for me. It was literally all plot and no story either. Like, we don't even know where the story's going. Just the main plot. Basically, the summary of the book could have been the whole book. We learned nothing more than the summary, and that sucked for me. Oh, look. Did you just read the first issue? Because if you read the first issue, I don't think, and you didn't like it, you probably won't like the second issue. And so just read the third issue and see if you like it.
Don't ever listen to Tyler either.
That's the thing for me, though. Like, a lot of times I'll stop, and I will stop, but then somebody will tell me to keep reading, and I'll be like, fuck, I'll just try it. And then we'll see if it's good. And this happened to be good. You were definitely right. Oh, I think it's about that time, Lee.
Oh, is it?
It is. I think it is.
Oh, shit. Hang on. Let me get rid of this comment. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Yeah, let's go.
So each week I give 3 fun comic facts. You might know them, you might not. So this week I've got some really good ones for you. Number 1, the Walking Dead books contain a story about zombies and what humans do after they run rampant. Number 2, Thor is a hammer-wielding Norse god, but he also appears in Marvel Comics. And I don't have a third one this week, but maybe next week I'll have a third one, or maybe even an extra one since I didn't have a third one this week. So, do you want to get into talking about HBO Max?
Oh, yeah. That was a fucking crazy move, right? Have you heard, Drew?
That is the theater nerd in me is conflicted.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm definitely a little bit sad because I love going to the movie theater. Like I think I've said before, me and Lisa have always gone to see movies together. So the
We
movie
should tell
theater
everyone
not being
before.
around is like no, let's keep it like really on the
Really
ground level
vague.
so no one knows. Okay, so HBO Max is gonna have all the new movies out. I think 17 new movies out within the next year. And
18 if you count Wonder Woman.
no, I don't count Wonder Woman. So 17. so they'll have 17 new movies out the day they open in theaters, and I think they'll be on HBO Max for free, obviously if you pay for it, for the first 30 days, and then after that it goes away. But then it'll be back on there. Something weird like that.
How long will it... Oh, that's weird, hey, that it goes away and then it comes back. I wonder how long that gap will be of it like going away and coming back.
I don't know. But if you want to see it, you have it, you're gonna watch it in the first 30 days. Like you'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
I guess that just keeps it fresh. Like if you jumped in to watch a movie, you couldn't just go backtrack and watch all those movies at once.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing I could think.
I'm hoping with this news that they'll try and make HBO Max like a bit more available international, because like down in Australia, that's not a thing. You know, we haven't fucking got it. So
that doesn't really matter to us here.
Well, I'm wondering. Yeah, well, fucking fuck you, Tyler. You know, I'm just wondering where all these fucking movies are gonna fucking end up for me. Fuck you, Tyler. You made me so angry.
Well, I know that. I mean, my understanding is that HBO Max is getting ready to launch, or at least an equivalency is getting ready to launch in the UK. At least that's what I've heard. So I mean, they're working on streaming rights for a lot of these movies overseas. So they'll be available VOD and those sort of things.
Yeah, they would better want to, like, because otherwise, like, we're just gonna find other means of watching it, and they're gonna lose some money, you know.
Right. Exactly.
I think there's a lot more movies than just DC movies. Like I know Suicide Squad's on there, but I think isn't Dune one of them?
Yeah,
Dune, Matrix,
Godzilla vs Kong.
Yeah, I can't believe Matrix is going on there. That's fucking crazy.
There's the Denzel Washington's new movie.
Denzel.
What is that? In the Heights, that musical, which actually looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that. I do like musicals. What's another one? Oh, Space Jam.
Yeah. So I mean, it's everything that Warner's was putting out, and frankly, even I know the DC movies get their crap, but I mean this is not DC movies circa 2015, 2016. This is 2019, 2020, 2021 DC movies, which have been super critically successful DC movies. So we're talking James Gunn's Suicide Squad. This is David Ayer's Suicide Squad. So this is major, and it's a great. I mean, it's a game changer for how the movie industry is going to run.
Yeah, it's a game changer for how movies are going to get made, like budget wise, and
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going to get greenlit. Are movies like Suicide Squad going to get greenlit anymore?
Are they even going to like? That's the thing. Are they going to even make their money back on these movies? You know, like
I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
it's going to be
Well, I
hard to greenlight $200 million fucking production movies.
We're
you
not
know?
going to entertain you, Nick. I'm assuming Nick or probably Dustin, maybe. I don't know, but we're not here to entertain you. We're here to entertain ourselves.
Perfect.
When you think of what do you think? I mean, what it's a $12 subscription. So I mean, you figure one person shows up, buys a month. So you're paying one movie ticket just by paying for subscriptions for a month. You know, and you stay for a year. You know, you've just bought 12 movie tickets for 17 movies. So I mean, it's a kind of being washy. I mean, it's an interesting gamble, and I get it. They're saying it's only for this year. I don't know how you put that. I don't know how you put that genie back in the bottle after this.
Yeah.
But WB is right. I mean, at least in the States, movie theaters aren't going to be ready in 2021 to go back. And you can't keep those movies out forever because they're still making new movies, and you can't have 34 movies trying to release in 2022. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, I'm super interested to see how this will work after the fact. Like, I know MLB just literally had the DH and took it away, so maybe they can fix it because the fucking MLB just took it away. So that's fucking bullshit. But I know me and Lee were talking about that too because I know you love sports ball.
I love sports ball, for
Yeah,
sure.
I know you do. You don't have to tell me.
Mutants made about $3.
It made-
Yeah,
it made 46.2 million in box office, and the budget was 67 to 80 million. So they got like they didn't even make even.
Yeah, I don't know how the money works out. Kind of like what you said, the $12 a month thing. I think people are maybe more apt to like grab something at $12 a month and watch a bunch of stuff for a month than go see a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that right? It seems backwards to me. Like, how are they going to make any money?
That's what I think too. At $12 at the HBO Max subscription, Warner Brothers is getting all that money. A movie theater ticket, they're getting maybe $6 from that.
Yeah.
It's still got to be more than the subscription, surely, because like, you know, you're taking 5 people to go watch a movie. Each person's going to buy a ticket. You know, you got HBO Max. You're like, hey guys, you want to come around? I've got the subscription. Like, no one else has to pay, this sort of thing. You know, like.
But that's in a world where movie theaters are open completely. You know?
Yeah, if they're closed, maybe more people will get the subscription. Yeah, that's true. It still seems like there's no way. Like, if you spend that much money, like maybe movies just can't have budgets like they used to. At least not maybe for this year or this upcoming years to come. Just a guess. That's just a guess for me. Maybe we got to go back to the old days where movies cost like 10 million or less.
Yeah.
But in saying that, like, you just have to look at Mandalorian to see that they can make some high looking budget shit for fucking pretty cheap, you know, or not like. I know it's still pretty fucking expensive for those episodes, but like, yeah, I think the technology is getting there where you don't have to spend as much, you know, to get the same result.
Well, it's exactly. And I mean, I look at even something like the movie that popped into my head was something like Shazam. I mean, that was what it cost, about $70 million. That looked a heck of a lot more expensive than New Mutants, which cost about the same. And so it's all about how you spend the money. It's all about how you budget it. And COVID's not going to be here forever, but Warner Brothers I think Warner Brothers was the only studio who realized that, you know, we had to do something because we can't just continue to pretend like one day the switch is going to get flipped and the world's going to be completely back to normal. It's just not going to happen that way. And even if we all miraculously got a vaccine, within the next week, it's going to be some time before everyone's comfortable and back in the habit of going to see movies again. Because that's a habitual thing. That's a routine thing. We've been out of that routine for 12 months now. And
yeah, that's gonna kill. It just killed me. And now when they finally open, like, oh God, going back's gonna be a mess, and I don't even want to think about it.
that's just going to take time. And Tyler, you and I know, like, okay, so who's going to, are there any employees at these theaters anymore? Like, who's going to work them?
I know. I don't know how that's gonna work.
It's crazy.
I hope you're right, Jeff. That's a long way away.
It really is, but
Fall.
and the sad thing is that's probably
Realistic.
yeah, that's probably really, really realistic.
Yeah.
Not that we won't start the path towards that earlier, but it'll just take time.
I know, like, you don't have HBO Max in Australia, Lee, but I'm thinking, like, with how things are going, they're going to have to rethink everything about international. Like, how are theaters where you are? Are they open?
Yeah, some of they're open, but they got nothing to fucking play.
Yeah, exactly. There's no movies.
Yeah, like I went there when Tenet came out into the movies. Like that was like the first time and the last time that I've been to the movies, like since fucking COVID started. But it was like I think that was maybe 5 other people in there. It's pretty.
Yeah, same.
Pretty
When I went, there was like no one in there.
Speaking of Tenet, did you see Nolan's comments?
Yeah, I just saw him like right before the stream. He's pissed about it.
Yeah,
Is he really?
Petty.
Yeah, I could see him being angry. Like I'm waiting for Martin Scorsese to jump on the train as well. Could imagine he would have something to say about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if in a way, we're lucky we even have this. Movies could fucking die altogether. Then what do you have to say?
Right.
I don't want movies to die. So if this is what has to keep them going, I'm happy to watch some streaming service movies or rent a movie.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen New Mutants. I don't plan to either.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
This was exactly my experience too, Jeff. But I don't know. I didn't find it like not a fun experience. I was just like, I suppose this is what I have to do to see this movie. But I don't know. It's a thing. Is Wonder Woman coming out in like the theaters near you guys? Like Indiana? Is it they're not open in Indiana, any of the theaters?
No, we don't have theaters open, as far as I know.
Cinemas,
I believe we still have some. There's some chains that are still open around here. I don't think any of our in our city are. But if you go to some of the smaller towns around our area, they are.
Yeah.
It's a weird situation where some chains are just completely shut down. Some chains are open at like 25% capacity. And honestly, it's just easier just to flip on HBO Max and watch the movie, because who wants to drive for an hour to maybe have a chance of getting a ticket?
Yeah. You said bring back Blockbuster. Those were the days. The nostalgia for Blockbuster will always be there for me.
Same.
I loved going there with
time.
my dad and picking out like 3 movies we'd watch during the weekend, or even just I'd watch by myself, and looking at all the movies, learning about movies like that I'd never heard of. Oh yeah, I'm sure they are. Redbox
Redbox?
raking it in. Y'all, you don't know what Redbox is?
No.
No one tell them.
fuck you.
It's like
I almost have to put this up like weekly for you now, Tyler.
oh god, here we go. Don't be a dick. Thanks, Lee. But Redbox is basically Blockbuster, but it's just a kiosk. So you just walk up to a kiosk outside of like Walmart or somewhere, Kroger, and you just click on the screen and the movie will pop out for you. And then you take it home.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you for that information.
Yeah.
I feel more knowledgeable about.
I'm surprised you don't have I'm surprised you don't have Redbox.
We have like those sort of things. So like Video Easy is what we have. Same sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember the weird thing about Redbox is that was originally what Blockbuster was doing when Blockbuster was going under around here.
Yeah,
I remember that.
They put up those kiosks, and then Redbox came in and then said, "Well, we're only $1," and then Blockbuster went completely out of business, and then like, now we're $2.
I remember that too. With movies going on like HBO Max right away too, like illegal downloading of stuff is going to be just, I think, crazy. Like that's going to lose them the most money, just having that available and then people being able to download it.
Definitely. They got to lose so fucking much.
Oh, I watched. Jeff just asked about Utopia. I watched the first episode of Utopia, and then I fell asleep. But that wasn't because of the episode. But the first episode was really good.
Where is Jessica Hyde? Fucking loved it, man. I think I'm like 5 episodes in now, maybe even 6. Can't fucking remember. But it's so good. I was so like sold from the first scene. Hey, like. Them coming into the comic book shop and just like trying to find this comic, and I'm like, oh, it's about this. All right. You know,
I didn't know it had the girl from Happy Death Day in it.
Oh yeah,
and I fucking love her, and I was always wanting to see her and more. So I'm like, fuck, someone should have told me that a long time ago because I would have been all over that. She's awesome. Yeah. She just has a lot of personality. Speaking of watching stuff, we haven't watched. We haven't talked about
Jeff quickly. Thanks heaps, Jeff, for telling us about that because it was great.
Quit recommending good stuff to us, Jeff. I need to be able to do other things in my life. Mandalorian. Have you watched Mandalorian, Drew?
I am. Yeah, I'm almost current.
Almost current. Well, we usually don't spoil things here, so if you're not current, we won't. But the last episode was fucking amazing. What'd you think, Lee?
I'm not gonna say that I cried, but I fucking bawled my eyes out. That's probably what I was saying. It was a sad episode. So I don't know if I can say too much without crying and reliving it all over again.
The title of it is The Tragedy. So that's not a spoiler, but it kind of is, I guess.
It kind of is, man. Like when it came up, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is the episode. Like we're gonna get a tragedy."
Yeah.
Okay.
I personally didn't think it was as tragic as I was expecting, but I don't know. This season's been amazing. I think this season has been significantly better than season 1, even though I love season 1.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that you said you like this season so far more too, Drew, right?
Yeah, overall, yeah, I think this is a significantly better season. I think my one negative is just the formula of it is a little on the nose of. I mean, every meme points it out of your princess is in another castle, over and over again. It's kind of like every episode of like going on this quest and now you got the information to go here and it's like, okay, I get it, it's a quest show, but
I love that setup though, to be honest. I reckon it's fun.
It is fun, but it's I would like to see them mix up the formula every once in a while. But overall, the season is much better. They're leaning more into the Western than they were in season
Sure.
one. I think they marketed themselves as a Western in season one and never really delivered on that so much. And this season they're really delivering that promise. And I think the premiere episode of season one is still, in my opinion, the best Star Wars thing we've gotten since Disney bought Lucasfilm.
Yeah, that was a great episode. Although I think I like the one with Ahsoka better.
It's close, but
They're both, like, in my opinion, like A+ episodes. Honestly,
Yeah,
I loved them both.
I don't know what one I like more, to be honest. It's
Like they both could have been movies and been better movies than the whole sequel trilogy.
this here, what Raiders saying, fucking only 2 episodes to go.
I know.
Fucking big time, no. I don't want it to end. It's been so good, but you know what? With this ending, what starts on Disney Plus? Do you know?
Is it Vision?
WandaVision.
Well, yeah, WandaVision. Yeah.
It's coming. I'm keen for that. I don't know. Are you keen for that? I'm fucking keen for that.
Oh yeah. I think Paul Bettany just said, isn't that who it is? Paul Bettany. He just said that it's like a really good story that he's. I mean, of course he would say that, right? But it still got me excited.
Have you watched Wayne?
I've never heard of it.
No, I think there's another Prime show. I think it's on Prime. I might have seen it on Prime.
I think Wayne was at least it was originally a YouTube Red show. Not mistaken.
Fucking what a failure that shit was, right? YouTube Red.
Yeah. Massive bomb.
But it gave us Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai is fucking amazing. Have you watched Cobra Kai, Drew?
I have, yes.
What do you love it?
Thanks for
I do. I do, and which is surprising because Karate Kid was never exactly my
same.
My like go-to. I mean, I like Karate Kid. I mean, I don't have anything against it, but it's
God. Everyone go watch fucking Cobra Kai. I'm gonna turn that on right after this.
But yeah, I think Jeff's about right. I'm gonna maybe to start wrapping this up. We got over an hour. It's like 11:30 here. I'm fucking. I don't know. We could keep going for hours, but we gotta keep this short.
Only 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, or yeah, he must be talking about Cobra Kai. Yeah, there's only 2 seasons out of Cobra Kai, and there's gonna be a 3rd one. I think that comes out next month. Yeah, like Drew said, and I've said it before too. I was never that big a Karate Kid fan, but damn, Cobra Kai is the shit. I think it's my favorite current show right now, which is crazy to me because it shouldn't be. It has no right to be as good as it is.
It just works.
It does. It's perfect. It's seriously, it's fucking perfect for what it is. It's everything I would ever want in it.
I'll have to watch it then. Fucking I'll have to watch it. All right.
Yes, you will, Lee. I already told you.
What's it on? It's on
it's
Prime. Hey,
fucking Australian and stuff.
Is it on Prime?
Man, he was talking about Mandalorian. Yeah, there's only 2 seasons out, and there's 2 episodes left that haven't come out yet of season 2.
There's definitely more seasons to come for sure.
Yeah, and there has to be. I don't know if it's official. Season 3 is official.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's already been greenlit. Season 3.
Yeah. You need to watch Mandalorian.
And there's talks of spin-offs and stuff. So I mean,
yeah,
it's a cash cow for them.
I missed that grade as well, Jeff. What do you guys reckon? Shield?
What? Agents of Shield? I watched a little bit of it and I liked it, but I stopped. It's Marvel.
I couldn't get through season 1. It just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, I didn't care. I didn't give a shit. but I liked it. I didn't think it was like anything special. Short A of the episode. What did it say? How the lengths have been so inconsistent. Yeah, that it is kind of weird. Kind of like Game of Thrones.
That's like yeah, but like pretty much all streaming shows I reckon are pretty inconsistent, you know, because they don't have to worry about.
Oh, Lee, tell him this. Who is this? Dustin? This must be Dustin. Tell him about your brother with Space Wars.
Oh yeah, my brother's not a huge Star Wars fan either, but fucking he got into Mando, fucking big time.
There you go.
Yeah,
give it a shot, even if you're not a big Space Wars guy.
All right, let's wrap this shit up. Fucking, you got anything? Do you want to let people know where they can find you, Joe? Or you don't want them to find you?
Well, you can find me in a pit of despair somewhere in Fort Wayne, Indiana, with no movie theaters.
That's not what he meant.
Like on the socials.
That's Drew_Kies, Kiess, where I tweet about how miserable I am about the Steelers' first loss of the season.
Oh,
Or
it must be rough.
all the comic book stuff I'm reading and making fun of Nolan for his tone deaf comments yesterday. So
you do some stuff with Shanlian, right? You still do?
I'm hoping to do some more writing for Shanlian on Batman within the next coming year. But if you want to read some of my stuff, you can hop over to ShanlianOnBatman.com and you can read some of my reviews on there of past Batman related content and all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, everyone go check out his reviews. He does like really extensive, in-depth reviews. Talks about a lot of Batman animated and DC animated movies that I've seen you do. I like those.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say, Tyler?
No.
No. All right. Well, fucking go follow Tyler on the shit as well. I'm gonna make a banner for myself. I'm gonna do that next week. See yous.